Hi, welcome back. This is Sean Rollerson here at JTech. Alright, what we have here is an actuator already torn down. As you can see here, this is the piston head. This is pretty good. It's got a couple of little scratches on it and everything else like that. But we're going to go ahead and repair all of this. And by what I mean by repair, we're going to replace. There's an O-ring that belongs right in there, in that little crevice. That was leaking into the actual piston rod. I don't know if you can actually see it in there, but it was leaking into the rod itself, which is causing a little bit of sluggishness and everything else like that. We're also going to go ahead and replace these three rings on here. On the piston head. Okay. Here is our full kit right here. Now this is a fairly easy fix, just because I've done it once or twice before. But it's a fairly easy fix. There's a little O-ring that goes into there. Also going to replace all that and clean it up. Now this is all aluminum, so we have to be extremely careful whenever we're replacing the seals and stuff like that, not to scratch it up or anything else like that. But at the same time, we want it nice and clean. We don't want all that gunk and stuff like that being back in there.
Definitely don't need Josh's help.
Anyway, so yeah, we want to clean all this stuff up, put O-rings back in it, so that way it doesn't leak anymore. This is what was the major cause of the leakage, and this is the O-ring that goes right into there. Fairly easy to replace all by itself, but we're going to go ahead and replace everything. Now, in order to get the piston and rod out, what you have to do is that you have to take this. This is what you call a strap wrench. Okay, and basically you put it on each of these ends down here. They screw into the housing here. Basically, that's how you would get it out, is that you take that strap wrench right there, put it around here, and then you would just pull and tug and everything else like that until you can get it off. Yeah, the fluid in there was pretty nasty as well. So we're going to go ahead and get it all nice and cleaned up. Inside of the housing looks good and shiny, at least. So yeah. Each of these O-rings go in a specific spot. These two clear ones in here. This one right here that Alright, so here we have all the O-rings and seals. I'm going to tell you where they go, so that way you know and I know that you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so these three right here that I got stacked on top of each other, you got this little black one. It's got a break in it, make it a little bit easier in order to get it around where we're going to put it. These have to be kind of warmed up in order to put on, but they're fairly easy. Just don't melt them or anything else like that. And that's where those three go. As you can see, the black one goes on the top part of the piston head, then the two clear ones go up underneath, but they go in such a way to where one goes in like this. That's the bottom one, and then this one should go in like this, and that would be the middle one. And then of course you got this one that goes onto the top. Alright, so this is another one of the seals, O-rings. And where this goes is inside here, inside this cap. And it goes down inside there. I mean, it's fairly easy where it's supposed to be. But yeah, that's where it goes. Alright, now these go on the outside here. We still got that one on, but that's where it goes right there. And then these two should go, yeah. One goes here on this little shaft, the piston head, on the very bottom of the piston head. And then the other one goes down inside the cap there. Oh no. It goes down here on. Yeah, it goes down inside this one. Then you got two flat. Two flat type O-rings, and those go on the ends here. Basically, you would fit it up to this lip here. Whenever you go to screw them on, they'll be there. And then one small flat O-ring. Pretty sure that one goes in here. Alright, so there you go. There's the whole entire gasket set and where it all goes and how to repair it. After, of course, you put all the O-rings and seals back onto it, then you want to go ahead and just reassemble the whole thing. The piston head goes here, and screws in. Then you would push the piston head itself into here and push it all the way down to this end down here, probably about right in there. I don't know if you can see it, but basically this end cap here would screw in and you would push it all the way to the cap, so that way you know that it's where it needs to be. After that, you put on that cap, then you would put it back onto the truck, and I'll show you that just here in a second. Alright, and here we are at the truck where we took it off, and it sits right up in there. Here's one of the rod holes. Slide this pin up into there once you get it all situated, and it would slide through this square piece and up into that piece up there. Alright, so there you go. There's how to do a repair on a actuator. Thank you, and hope to see you soon.